Good afternoon. This is the news update on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I am Oluwayemi Adelakun. The federal government says it is repositioning its public health system to effectively detect and safeguard the country from emerging global health threats. It cited the ongoing recruitment of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, and the inauguration of the Integrated Disease Reference Laboratory in Lagos as examples of effort to attain the goal. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Lepate, explained on his X account that the goal of retooling the center was to make it a global reference point for disease surveillance and response. The federal government, through the Bank of Industry, said it has disbursed 16.1 billion naira to 22 manufacturing companies in the first tranche of disbursement. Reports reveal that 22 companies through the BOI have got the first tranche of 16 billion, while another report said 140 manufacturers were listed as recipients of the fund. According to the federal government, the funds are meant to support the manufacturing companies to bolster their production capabilities and expand their distribution networks. It claims that 75 registered companies that are members of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria are among the beneficiaries. The pioneer head of the civil service of the Federal Capital Territory, Grace Adailo, is dead. The late Adailo reportedly died in the early hours of this morning. The Special Assistant to Media at the HOS, Anthony Ode, confirmed the report. Ode, however, gave no further details surrounding the circumstances of her death. The House of Representatives has denied an alleged plot against the Speaker, Abbas Tajudeen, over delays in constituency project funding, describing the claims as misleading and based on informal conversations taken out of context. In a statement by its spokesman, Akin Rotimi Jr., the House faulted a media which suggested that discontent over unpaid constituency project was threatening to trigger a showdown against the Speaker. According to him, the 10th Assembly remained united under Abbas despite its diversity of political, ethnic and religious affiliations, even as he acknowledged that delayed contracted payment is not peculiar to constituency projects by lawmakers. As ignorance contributes to the deterioration of health status of most Nigerians, going for regular checkups has been stated as a way of curbing it. Our correspondent, Sheifumi Akinsoye, has the report.
A chieftain in Ibadan, Michael Omotosho, has sensitized the masses on the need to prioritize their health, stating that the majority die of minor sicknesses because of negligence. Omotosho, who said this in a medical conference on Friday, 29th of August in Ibadan, emphasized the need for people to get informed of their health condition, stressing that with this, the death rate will reduce drastically in the country.
So a lot of people have got long-term illness that they don't even know. Ignorance, they don't even go to hospitals to do checkups. So if time to time we give free health checkup, we are not recommending any medication or whatever, just free blood test for blood pressure or blood sugar, that's it. The equipment they're going to be using is all everywhere, but ignorance, but people will not even think of doing it.
Speaking on the Japa syndrome, he faulted the state of the economy, calling on those at the helm of affairs in the country to take the masses seriously, affirming that once the state of the economy is stabilized, medical practitioners will have no reason to search for greener pastures.
Based on the current situation of the country, I think that's why people decide to live for a better life. But I don't think that's the best thing to do. If they stay here, there's good life here. If you have good doctors, good roads, a lot of good things are here. We have good leaders as well. So I don't see why they should go there if this country is good.
He, however, urged Nigerians to see helping the less privileged as one of the essentials. Sheifumi Akinsoye for Dominion News.
It was a beautiful ambience as friends and family gathered to celebrate their mother, sister, grandparent and friend, Janet Afonja, on her 80th birthday. Our correspondent, Sheifumi Akinsoye, has the report.
From picking the dates to speaking with vendors, inviting people, friends and family have gathered in the Brown Roof City, Ibadan, to celebrate Mrs. Janet Afonja.
Speaking with Dominion News, the celebrant Janet Afonja expressed her joy, thanking God for sparing her life to see a big day. She also prayed for her children who have united to make celebrating her worth it, appreciating her well-wishers, wishing them a safe trip back to their different destinations.
Me all these years and for sparing my life to see today, I glorify God, and I'm grateful to God for the lives of people who have come today to celebrate with me.
The children of the celebrants, while speaking, described their mother as being just, all-loving, sacrificial, and such whose style of parenting is worth emulating.
She's made a lot of sacrifices. She's shown us great love. She brought up in a godly way.
I give God all the glory for her life, for her legacies, and for all that God has used her to do in our lives.
My mom is courageous. She's brilliant. She's beautiful. She's generous. She's long-suffering. She's a stalwart.
On their part, the grandchildren also shared their memorable moments with their granny, extending their wishes and prayer to the celebrants.
I'm so happy that she gets to live another year, and I pray she lives many more years.
There's nothing she wouldn't do for her grandchildren or her children's happiness, always providing for us.
We have to give credit to her cooking. She really knows how to cook. She's very talented in cooking.
Other well-wishers also reflect on the journey of Janet Afonja to her 8th decade on earth, sharing certain memories shared with the celebrants. The highlight of the events was a cutting of cake, family photographs, and dance. Sheifumi Akinsoya for Dominion News.
On the foreign scene, Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa has arrived in Beijing to join world leaders, including Russia's Vladimir Putin and North Korea's Kim Jong-un, for a major military parade. The event commenced with Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa arrival in Beijing to participate in a military parade marking the 80th anniversary of World War II's conclusion, expected to be attended by over 2,000 global leaders. In his opening remarks, President Putin framed the organization as a cornerstone of a new multilateral system, which claims that the organization is a powerful driver of global development processes. A massive rescue operation is on the way in Afghanistan after a strong earthquake and multiple aftershocks flattened homes in the impoverished nation, killing more than 600 people. According to the Interior Ministry, the earthquake struck just before midnight, shaking buildings from Kabul to neighboring Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. Meanwhile, the spokesman Abdul Matin Kani added that 610 people were killed and 1,300 were injured in Connaught Province, with numerous houses destroyed. Vladimir Putin says he reached understanding with U.S. President Donald Trump over the end of the Ukraine war at their meeting in Alaska. However, he did not say whether he would agree to peace talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, brokered by Trump, who had apparently given Monday as a deadline for Putin's response. Following the Alaska meeting, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said Putin had agreed to security guarantees for Ukraine as part of a potential future peace deal, though Moscow has yet to confirm this. In sports, Premier League champions Liverpool have agreed to sign Alexander Isak from Newcastle United for a British record transfer fee. The Swedish forward is set to join the Reds in a deal worth around €130 million, according to several sports media reports. Meanwhile, Alexander Isak, who scored 23 goals in the Premier League last season, is set to undergo a medical on Monday before completing a 6-year deal with the Merseyside club. You can follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I am Oluwayemi Adelakun saying thank you for watching and good afternoon.